I just got another minute before I've got to get back to work. This book needs to be written because we're going to need it. Stun gun versus tasers. A lot of times you'll hear people say, the magical be-all, end-all is having a stun gun because it doesn't need any bullets and you can screw somebody's day up. This is crap. There's problems with both platforms. You want to make sure that you have the available protection if you need it. So let's talk about the difference. Again, I'm Amy Blackthorn. This is from Blackthorn's Protection Magic. I've had 22 years as a self-defense instructor and 15 years in executive protection. Let's do it. With the availability of portable electronics for safety, recommendations for stun guns and tasers have become more common. The first things first. What's the difference between the two? A taser, Thomas A. Swift's electric rifle, is usually a pistol-looking device with a detachable cartridge that shoots two fishhook-looking projectiles into a target. When the trigger is pulled after the hooks have been deployed, they deliver an electric shock that can incapacitate an attacker. So just, buzz. You see them in movies all the time. The problems with tasers are many. They make a lot of waste. There's plastic in the cartridge and the housing. A lot of companies fill this cartridge with confetti containing the serial number, allowing police to track and trace the use of that item in case of misuse. There is the issue of the metal barbs themselves. A, they're dangerous to the environment, people, and pets. B, if both barbs don't land properly, the cartridge is useless. Has to be reloaded. Most people don't even know how to reload it, much less practice this under pressure. Say a barb lands on the skin and second lands on a thick leather jacket or doesn't land at all. I can guarantee the attacker isn't going to wait around for you to reload while they're lining up their next attack, yikes, or running away. Great. That's what we want. The only real plus compared to stun guns is that tasers cycle electricity impulses. This means if you're shocking an attacker and they grab you, you'll be able to let go of the zap button before both of you are seriously injured. For stun guns, you may have already seen them in your life and not know it. People have become so popular on the civilian market they can look like anything now. I've seen canes, flashlights, cell phones, even shocking brass knuckles. Brass knuckles are largely illegal and frequently more dangerous to the user than the assailant. Used improperly, they can break your fingers very easily. What classifies something as a stun gun is the fact that the device delivers an electric shock via two fixed prongs. So that's the difference between tasers and stun guns, is largely whether the prongs are movable or stationary. The problem with stun guns is you have to be really close to use them because your reach only extends as far as your hands do. So you have to be really close, and they don't cycle that shock. So if you are buzzing someone and they grab you, you're also getting shocked. So if your assailant grabs you in the scuffle, your muscles are going to seize until you can let go. These small appliances don't have the smarts to cycle the electricity and allowing you to regain control of the device. So they are largely illegal in a lot of places. So if either of these things sounds appropriate to you, please check to make sure that it's legal in your space. I don't want to see you being charged with a crime in the attempt to defend yourself from an attacker. There are pros and cons to every single self-defense method out there because we do not know. It's not non-lethal, it's only less lethal. You have to make sure that you are being as cautious as you possibly can to protect yourself and to protect the people around you. So consider your options. Please feel free to ask questions in the comments. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I literally wrote the book on it. I want to make sure that people are acting in their own safety as best they can and with as much knowledge as you can. Refrain from going to your local police station, asking them what methods are available to you in your legal area because police are empowered to lie to you. There's no compunction against lying to you. So if they don't like the fact that you want to carry a stun gun and they're illegal in your state, they can still lie to you and say they're illegal in your county or your municipality. Please look at something like your state's legal law handbook I can show you the one I have for Delaware if it's helpful to understand what we're talking about. But please make yourself as safe as you can, and I want to make sure that you get home safely.